Now we've had our HYPERStack in the incubator, we've completed our cell expansion. We need to either do a media change or we're preparing for cell harvest. Now in order to do that, we need to empty the HYPERStack vessel. So before you can empty the HYPERStack vessel, of course you need to go into the biosafety cabinet, make sure that you have a sterile connection to your collection vessel, your bag or your vessel. So we've already done that. The next step is to, again, go back to your Nest stainless steel accessory. We're gonna lock this in using the registration tabs. So again, we'll lift up, dock the registration tabs onto the HYPERStack, move your tubing out of the way, and then we'll just lay this down on its side. So just as I talked about with the initial fill, we're in home position, meaning all of our PureFit clamps are completely closed, even our bag. So we'll work backwards, and this is a little different from the filling process. The first clamp I'll open is just my bag. So I'll go ahead and open the bag clamp, again, de-pinching the tubing, making sure that we do that. Our chase filter clamp will remain closed throughout. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open, and this is the different part from the filling, I'm gonna open the clamp on the inlet to get a little bit of the media flowing out of the tubing and into the bag before my final clamp that I open being the vent filter. So my bag is open. I'm now ready to open the inlet clamp. So you can see media is already flowing. Again, within a couple seconds, I just want to move up to my vent filter clamp with that media flowing. And so you can see as I do that, the media is draining down and away from this vent filter. So again, I'll visually check that's open. So we've got media flowing out. Now to control the flow, you can see I went to this PureFit clamp, and I'll show you again if I pivot this. So one of the things to be aware of is that you've got a nice even flow, so you can monitor that well from the top tray. Now if I were to run this wide open, you can see I start to create kind of peaks and valleys. So to control that flow rate, and again to keep this nice and level, you want to be on this PureFit clamp. We're now approaching that halfway point, which means that we can rock our nest into the final empty position. So as I do that, we're going to be able to drain all of the media. So as I'm draining back into the bag, again, I can just open this clamp, come back to the front, and you're seeing that we're down into the lower liquid handling. All right, and once we fully emptied the HYPERStack, again, we go back to home position, close all of our clamps, make sure we've chased all of our media back into the bag. And then we'll clamp that off. Now that we're into the bag, again, you'll go back to the biosafety cabinet to make a sterile disconnect of this MPC, and you'll be finished emptying the media from this HYPERStack vessel.